Hello, my name is Second, and we are playing FTB One. And today we're going to make some more progress in occultism. First thing I want to do is get a hold of all the chalk types, and there's going to be a lot to this. First thing we made some more impure white chalk, just like we did the last time with the ashes and the burnt other stone. We're going to combine that with some gold dust and some glowstone dust to make impure golden chalk, and then we're going to do the same thing that we did with the white chalk. Just gonna, oh, wrong thing. We're gonna throw down some demon's dream, set it on fire, throw the chalk in there, and now we have regular golden chalk. The red chalk is another story. For this, we're gonna need afrit essence, and we're gonna be in for a rabbit hole here, and we're not gonna want to do this around the base. So what we need is Abra's Open Conjure, and we need an Afrit Book of Bindings, and the same kind of things we used before. There's a circle involved. Abra's Open Conjure is pretty dangerous. It's basically we summon an Afrit, but it's hostile. We can't control it. We got to fight it and kill it, and that's what will give us the afrit essence or whatever it was that we can make the red chalk. Now we can see in here that there's purple runes, so we will need purple chalk. So we might as well do that right now. It's another impure white chalk. That'll be fairly easy to make. And then we're going to need crushed endstone, for which this we can only get from a crusher spirit. Now there's a bunch of different tiers of crusher spirits. 4, I think. We are probably going to have to go with crusher spirit because the Abiar circle one is very simple. It doesn't last very long. The Jinn, I think we might be able to manage. But, and there's always a but with occultism when you're just getting started, we're going to need skeleton skulls. Now, we do have a way that we can do that, and it's with Hadron's Lure. It's another circle. This will give us a possessed skeleton, and it will definitely drop a skeleton skull. So, we're going to need chickens. There's a lot to this, so we're gonna have to get a little chicken coop together again, and we're gonna have to do something more permanent eventually, because we are gonna need the occasional bit of livestock for this. But the chickens, like, we're gonna have to do this thing with the skulls fairly frequently if we're going to leave some of the circles that we use frequently all the time without having to move skulls around. Fortunately, we have plenty of eggs, and we should be able to just throw a bunch of them and get ourselves some chickens. Let's see here. So we got a lot of circles to make, and that's just like the tip of the iceberg, what we saw there. So we're gonna need a build for this. And to help us out with that, we're gonna make a building gadget. It's just some vanilla resources, and it works very similar to our in a very similar fashion to our mining gadget, except it does basically the opposite. Instead of digging blocks with bunch of modifiers we could add on to it. It places them, and that's exactly what we need. So you do need the block that you want this thing to place, right? You right click, and let's see what our keybinds are, because there's a couple of different things we can do with it. Oh, let's see. Building gadgets. Connected area, open materials list, range overlay, settings. Oh, we don't want that, do we? Okay. Um, could we do a 3? Let's see. Don't think we need that. So let's see. So what we should be able to do now, right? Yeah. Since we right-clicked on the dirt block, it'll now place dirt for us. And if we hold down the key we just assigned, this will give us our settings menu. We got it on build to me right now, which is what we want. We can place on top, we can build like a big surface, a grid, staircase, walls, like this. But there's one more thing I'd like, which I think I saw in here on a keybind. And that's the overlay. It's set to R by default. That's not really doing anything for us, is it? Let's see if we can set it to something else. There's something that isn't in use. How about that? Okay. We got it in hand to range 2. Okay, so that does just give us range. What I kind of wanted was the overlay, because you can, this will go like, you can place a lot of blocks very far away. I guess if we can't see a little ghost image, I'm not even sure that we can. I might be remembering something else. You're gonna place this? There you go. Yeah. So this will move this along a lot quicker for us. Oh, and check this out. I think you can do this. Yeah. All those finicky little areas, you can just kind of grab them. And it uses some RF. It doesn't seem to use that much. Very, very nice mod by Direwolf 20. One of my favorites. Because, I like to build. I like to build stuff like that and that, but sometimes you just have to place a lot of blocks. And something like this, like the old builder's wands, this is just, kind of cooler because it's electric and, a little fancy. Um, just what we needed on the menu. Okay, now we're gonna begin over here. This is probably a not enough area, but it'll get us started. Now what I want is to be able to see this. Okay, so this one is not too terribly big. So maybe what we'll do, click again to clear. Maybe what we'll do is, now you know what? Maybe the ones that aren't too big along the sides would in fact be the thing to do. So let's put the ghost image down again so we got an idea what we want our boundaries to be. Let's see. Alright, that'll do. Now let's get rid of that, and we're gonna make ourselves a floor here. Okay, so on the inside we got some packed mud bricks, jungle planks. They all really look quite nice together. I think they do anyway. So let's see, I think this is our center. Put it right here. And we're gonna come over here and work these bowls. Our boy, Azaxor, it says he died, but he really, they really don't die as such, these spirits. They go to a farm upstate where they can run and be free. Yeah, we do this just like we did the other ones, or the other one so far, I should say. We are going to need some more candles. I think I got them on me. Yes, I do. Put these down. And we'll take our white chalk and like so, and you can see your progress on the bar, like, and this is all like the integration with the patchouli mod that does this, and it's like, it's such a step up from previous Minecraft documentation things. And takes the best of everything and puts it all together. That's why everybody uses it. Now we're gonna need 4 bowls, and we're gonna need a chicken, which we should have at least 1 or 2 grown chickens over here. Alright, let's grab one of our mob capturing tools. Oh, and this is what the trees from the stable saplings look like. The leaves are really nice. You got a use for nice purple leaves in your builds. No way you could get them. Now, another cool thing about the Occultism mod itself is that it has integration with roughly enough items. So you can, you can see what ritual it is. You can see what book you need. In this case, we're gonna need another foliate, I don't know. Whatever it is. So we're gonna need a book and quill. We got our feather. And we got our ink. There we go. And we have the purified ink. And in this case, it's white dye, which we're getting from our faithful chicken. There's our foliate book. It's unbound, so we craft it with the Dictionary of Spirits and get our Book of Binding. And we've got Azure Slammerur. Sure. Let's put this together. Now the thought occurs, I wonder if our Drigmies would be able to harvest skulls from one of these boys. Okay, so we put this down here. It starts it, but to finish it, we've got to kill the chicken. And now we see the purple particle effects. I'm seeing black ones. It doesn't look. Oh wait, one of the bones disappeared. That was the black particle effect I saw. That's good. So we got a name tag. I don't think these guys despawn, but maybe they do. We're gonna find out. We're gonna pick them up. Now we're gonna take them over here. And we got a little cage prepared here. And we're gonna put him down. We're gonna put some bars in. He shouldn't be able to see anybody. And he should just hang out there till the end of time. Or till we get bored playing the world, which I don't think it's gonna be for a while. I'm really liking this pack and the builds we've been doing. We shall see if the next time the Drigmies produce stuff, if they give us some skulls. In the meantime, I'm out here in some new chunks. It's still a little laggy, because we have got to find some silver. And our, what do you call it, our quarry isn't really getting any for us. I don't think, this really isn't going to do it either, is it? I don't think there's any silver in the spot that we're in. Oh wait, this is. I'm pretty sure we've seen this structure before, but let's go ahead and check out what chests there are. I think this is just an empty attic, right? Yeah. And we go down here. It's a trapdoor floor. We got spawners. That's a chest. That's a trap chest. That's okay. That's a spawner. Those are trap doors. Won't help me break the spawner. This one isn't trapped. Let's see. We got tablets. Enchanted books. Yeah, we have most of the rest of this stuff, but let's check out the basement. Is there a basement? I feel like there's a basement. I feel like we found it under here? Or maybe not, huh? Yep, that's okay. Let's find a cave. Oh yeah, something like this. This will be perfect. Here we go. Found some right away. There should be plenty more around here, I hope. Okay, I found about 7 blocks of ore, which is not very much. I messed around down there for a while. So we will have to be frugal with it until we get a reliable source of this stuff. And sure enough, we are getting skulls from our Drigny, so that's pretty cool. Now our little crusher spirit will only last a little bit of time, and I want to be able to make the most of him. So we want to be able to leave him alone to do his thing. We don't want to just throw him a few, stand there, pick him up. It's endstone we're going to be crushing, I think. So we are going to take one of the Starbuncle shards that we got, put it in the enchanting apparatus with 3 source gems and 5 gold nuggets, and get ourselves a Starbuncle charm. You know, it occurs to me I probably shouldn't have erased this circle, because it looks like we're going to use it again. Let me go ahead and draw that again right quick. Okay, here we go. Now the Starbuncle charm's real easy to use. You just use it on the ground, and you get your little Starbuncle. We are going to bind him to an inventory. And what we do is we right-click the Starbuncle, shift right-click the chest. Okay, there we go. Starbuncle will store items in there. So if we were to throw something on the ground with our magnet off, the Starbuncle will eventually pick it up and it'll run it over to the chest. You don't see the chest opening, but it does put it in there. So cute little fella too. We're gonna get this stuff out. And it's one of the raw vanilla metals, along with the silver, to do this guy. We will have to bind this book, and it's going to summon our ore crusher. Now, what we're going to do is gather up the end stone that we have. Okay, we can give him a stack. I'm sure that'll be enough. And when he appears, we're going to give it to him. He's going to crush it. Now, the different tiers, I think this guy, you can use him to, like, double ores. But the top tier, the Gin Ore Crusher, you can use him to, like, quintuple your yield from ores. The high end of this is really pretty high end. Any second now. There's our boy, Morzard. These guys can hold up to a stack. That's just memory serves. I mean, they could hold up to a stack in 1.16. I'll hold that much. This guy is not that fast. But, you know, in time, he will crush that end stone up into end stone dust. Yeah, he did one. Here's the stuff. And crushed end stone is what it is. And we're going to use it to make the impure purple chalk. The obsidian dust we can make in a macerator, so that's what we're going to do. You know, I was looking, we actually get better yields. It's not like we're running an obsidian shortage, but we'll get a better yield if we put it in the mechanical squeezer. Oh, there's 2. That's very nice. Okay, we got a good amount here. And this will allow us to make our impure purple chalk. Very nice. And what you do with this is the same thing you do with all the other chalks. You purify it in the spirit fire. We're going to grab a little demon stream so we can make a little spirit fire. Very nice. Purple chalk. Now to actually summon the afrit that we're gonna get the essence from so that we can make the final red chalk, we not only need the purple chalk, but we're gonna need a brand new book of binding. It's not really a big deal. And you'll see how all these recipes for the books kind of rhyme. We've got another book and quill. Put it down with the ink, and this time the only real difference is the color dye you use. This time we need purple. But otherwise, it's just the same. You craft it with your Dictionary of Spirits. You get your Book of Binding for the afrit, and we're going to go somewhere away from the base to do this. This is not going to be part of our eventual structure over there because, because this guy and his friends have a tendency to make a bit of a mess. I'm going to put a sandstone floor down, not because, you need any kind of specific block, but because it helps me see what I'm doing when I'm putting this thing together. There we go. We'll get the bowls and all this stuff down. You can see where the skulls go. And we'll go ahead and put them down. It doesn't matter what direction they face. I just like them all to face in because I think it looks cool. And we're going to put some bowls down. Very nice. And then we've got flint and steel, gunpowder, netherrack, and nether quartz. Now, the kind of conceit of the mod is that in these circles, generally speaking, you've got the spirit bound and controlled. This one, what is it? Avirus is open conjure, I think. Abris is open conjure. This one's different. When we summon this guy, he's gonna be loose, and he's gonna be mad, and he's gonna bring some friends who are also jerks. It's like blazes and stuff, so I really didn't want to set like my whole base on fire doing this. We've set enough things on fire already. Okay, yeah. All these black particles mean that I forgot something, and what I forgot is that I am going to need probably a cow. Killed. Great, yeah. I'm gonna need a cow. I think we have some cows right around here, though. So let's run over here. And I don't think that's a horse. There's a cow. Come here, you. And the sacrifice of passive mobs is another thing that you do quite a bit of. You'll also sacrifice some hostile mobs. Forget if you have to sacrifice villagers. Okay, now the black particle effects have turned to purple. That's, if you ever see those black particle effects just kind of coming down in a light rain like that, good idea to check the Dictionary of Spirits and see if you maybe need to sacrifice an animal. Okay, gonna show, oh yeah, there we go. What is his name, Comarak? Something like that? There we go. See what the blaze is. Still. A couple more over here. You can see why I didn't want to do this, like, over by all the wood. Oh, we got another one? Okay. Put out the fires. And we got 4. We got 4 afrit essence. That is pretty good. And now we can take some more impure white chalk, the essence and some blaze powder, get ourselves something on fire. Oh no, it's that guy. Forgot about him. He's still crushing up endstone for us. And we're gonna take it and throw it in here. And we got the red chalk. Now what this is gonna let us do is, draw any circle from the mod. We've got all 4 chalk, and the next thing that I'm gonna wanna get started on is the storage system from Occultism, which is really cool. And it has a portable interface that we'll be able to use from wherever we are, any dimension. But we started to run a little bit long, so I think we're going to save that for next time. I thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.